it's Gary from Memory Motors, and today we're bringing you a video of our car Troy. Troy is a 1963 Buick Wildcat. I will apologize right now, it's a really windy day out here today, so there'll probably be a lot of wind noise in the background. I'm going to take a little walk around the outside of Troy just so I can show you what's going on with the car. We bought this as an estate sale. The gentleman bought it originally. It started out as a car from Arizona, then made its way up to Vermont, and from there wound up here in Ontario. And we have all the documentation that shows all that. Paint itself looks like it's been done at one point. A little bit of extra residual wax there. Tires on it are brand new. For those of you that are looking at this, they're saying, well, wait a minute, those aren't even Buick wheels, they're not even Buick hubcaps. Well, we had to basically fabricate our own center caps because we couldn't find any to fit the car. Those are the best we could do. If you do have any for sale, let us know in the comments section. We'd be happy to maybe grab them off you. You can see along the bottom of the car, the chrome is in really good shape. The bottom of the car is really solid. Paint is not bad. Your average amount of dings and chips and typical parking lot kind of stuff. Again, the quarters are really solid. The only real rust on the car is the exhaust tips. As you can see, they're pretty badly corroded. And the back bumper, all pretty solid as well. Again, in relatively decent condition all around. And the functional trunk lock. Now we'll turn her around and get her from the other side. It's really windy out here. We're talking about potential storm warnings, so it sort of got us trying to get the video done while the weather's still nice. Okay, so looking at it from the front side, I wanted to show you too that the Grille Emblem is missing, but we do have two of them, so they haven't been installed yet. In addition, you can see that there's a number of chips across the hood, and I don't know if it shows up in the video or not, but there's like basically a line right about here. I think there was something sitting on the car when it was in storage, and it's basically sort of made the paint discolored on the hood. We tried to wax it, didn't really make much difference. One good thing is that this painted insert that you see on the hood here, we do have the chrome insert to replace that as well. So, and again, going down the passenger side, same condition pretty much all the way around. A few minor marks in the paint. Decent condition all along the bottom as well. Chrome there is in really good shape. And again, same deal. Rusty tip on the exhaust on this side as well. Now we're just going to run through the lights. We got the brakes. Hard to see in this light. And then right now we have a problem with the signal. So the right turn signal will work, but the left turn signal is not working right now. So that's a turn signal switch that needs to be replaced. Again, that'll be up to the person who buys it, or we can work that out as part of the purchase depending on what you want to do. We'll go around the front. And headlights. And your turn signal. And again, unfortunately, we don't have anything on the other side. Okay, so under the hood we have a 401 Buick motor. This motor, of course, back when Buick had its own line of engines. Car did come with factory cruise control, but it's been disconnected. Same with the windshield washer pump. It's been replaced with an aftermarket one for now. It does have the original Buick windshield washer fluid bottle in it, although it had to be repaired. It was cracked a couple of times. Cap and wires have been replaced. The other thing, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's an aftermarket carburetor on here. It's an Edelbrock carburetor. So for those of you that are really excited about making sure that the car stays original, we do have the original carburetor for it, and we do have the original air cleaner. Battery is brand new, just been replaced. And one thing that's kind of neat about these cars that I wasn't even aware of, this little bottle down here is actually for concentrated windshield washer fluid. So you can buy that from General Motors in that bottle, and then you just cut that with water to reduce the concentration, and that's how you made your washer fluid. So it's kind of unusual to find these little triangular bottles still underneath the hood of the car after all these years. Take a quick look inside the car. We'll show you in the back. You'll probably notice right off the bat that the Headliner is missing. We do have a new headliner for it, so we can get that installed. Back seats in fairly decent condition. No real major marks or anything. In good shape. Driver's seat, it's got a seam split issue up in the top corner. Same with the passenger seat, you'll see the same splitting issue there, but nothing really major. Otherwise, interior is in pretty good shape, with the exception of the driver's door. You can see there the armrest is basically starting to disintegrate, and the carpeting at the bottom of the door is coming apart as well, and the upholstery sort of yellowed there, starting to discolor over time. Same thing's happening on the other door, but it's nowhere near as bad. The other area is that it looks like there was some sort of a wiring repair done here, and rather than properly pull the carpeting up, somebody carved the carpet out to get at it, or maybe something else was wrong there. But again, I don't really see anything that's affecting it that way, but there is a hole in the carpet, unfortunately. The mileage displayed is 11130. We don't know if that's original. We have no way of knowing. As a matter of fact, one of the issues with the car that I'll show you in the driving video is that the speedometer actually jumps a little bit while we're moving. So I suspect that's just the accelerator cable that needs to be lubed. If there is something wrong with the speedometer, the good news is that we have a complete replacement unit that goes with the car as well. The previous owner installed an aftermarket temperature gauge, just because he didn't trust the idiot lights, which was probably a good call. But a lot of people will be looking at this car and say, well, wait a minute, there's a tach down there on the console. That can't be factory. This is a factory Buick Tachometer for the car, and it's still fully functional. And the console itself is in really good shape. One thing you may have heard as I was getting up out of the car there is there's a little issue with the seat springs. They're a little worn on the driver's seat. Still fully functional. Just gives you a weird noise as you're getting out of the car. Just wanted to give you a quick look inside the trunk as well. The original burlap's all there from the factory. No holes or everything. Everything's still really solid. No issues with the inside at all. And the trunk latch opens and closes properly. As far as the car being a numbers matching car, we have no reason to believe it's not. Again, with a Wildcat, there's not a lot of people that are really fanatics about making sure that those numbers match. But we have no reason to believe that anything's been changed. It appears to be all original engine, transmission, driveline.